Hey spuddies, PotatoMcWhiskey here and welcome back to Let's Play Kingdoms and Castles. Now we are definitely heading towards the end of this series. I like to keep my seasons and series down to about between 10 and 20 episodes. And I think we're rolling into episode 12 here. I usually don't keep a count while I'm recording, but so it looks like our plans have been foiled. So what I might do is actually I might change my plan here a little bit. I'm going to extend, now that the forest has been revealed for the true scumbag that it is, I'm going to consider, okay, because if you look here, these guys, these farms in particular in the center here, these are making +6 windmill nearby. High soil fertility. Yeah, these have like an output of 16 food per year, which is, you know, pretty crazy. On a per farm basis. What we're going to do is we're going to extend these windmills once more, like so. Then we're going to go in here, we're going to grab some more farms, like this. Then we're going to grab our roads. So it's essentially the same thing, just a mild modification to the plan, like so. We are going to want a secondary road coming out from here somewhere. I'm thinking, well, let's see here. If we have another road coming down around here. We'll have to think about that. But the next thing we want to do is we definitely want to put down bakers, okay? I'm thinking we'll do a battery of bakeries here. No, not like this. Stop it. Demolish. I want to do a battery of bakers like this to help feed these guys with this food, because I believe bakers make your food more efficient, right? And it just, you know, means you need less farms. I'm not really sure. I think it works. I don't know if it works. We're going to want the walls to extend here. We're also going to want the road to extend like this. We could definitely fit a church in here now that I'm thinking about it. Like with no issue will a church fit in here. And then we'll still have room to put in a secondary market. So if I put the church right here, put the second market right here. Bada bing, bada boom. We're ready to boom. Then down here, was I gonna put the markets here? No, I was gonna put the, I was gonna put food processing and stuff down here. No, I wasn't. This is gonna be something else. I'm not sure what's gonna go down here, but we'll eventually figure something out for down here. Possibly industry of some sort. This is really great farmland right here, though. So we're going to need a lot, and I mean a lot, of thingamajigs that you put land on. Piers, that's the thing. We're going to need lots of piers. So probably the first thing to do is, right, so let me think about how this is going to go. There's going to be some granaries here. Are there going to be granaries here? Or would I be better off building the granaries up here in town? I really don't know. No, I think it would be better to have the granaries on the back of these guys. Yeah, I'll have the granaries in over here. So the road's going to come down this way. Which means I want this piece of wall demolished, and then I'm going to want piers. Pretty much like this. It's going to take a long time to get these built, but that's not a big deal, in my opinion. It's not a, you know, it'll be fine. Yeah, we're going to want piers that go all the way down here. How's the food situation? Are we eating more than we're making? No, we should not be eating more than we're making. We will need more population at some point, but I think it's just because we have a lot of jobs on right now that things are a little bit weird. Yeah, look at that. Look at this nice, consistent, beautiful, well-tamed farmland. It's gorgeous. I love it. I'm happy with it. I'm thinking I might even fit... I could actually, you know what? I could fit some houses in down here. Ooh, that's something I hadn't considered. Yeah, you could definitely fit in a pretty sizable housing area down here. Hmm. This is something we will have to consider. Only one person found room to stay in our city. Oh, this one would be backwards, wouldn't it? No bread can be baked without a full staff. No bread can be baked without... But we have 2 out of 3. That's ridiculousness. Alright, anyone who is not full will be closed. Then, because there's no point having them be open if they're not fully staffed. What about these ones? Yeah, these ones are fine. I think a lot of our people... So, man, we even need more houses now. Good grief. Right, let's get the road. Get that road going. I'm gonna want 1, 2... These forests need to be chopped-a-renoed. I guess these farms are absorbing a lot of my workers. And so are these piers. Yeah, look at these piers. There's a lot of workers tied up in this. This pier should be completed. So theoretically, the closest pier should be finished first, which will, in theory, speed up the further piers. I'm also going to want to... I'm actually, you know, I'm in pier mode, so I may as well get all of these going. We only got a little bit of time. Okay, so the first pier is done, and then in theory, the closest piers should be finished first. I'm also, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to build a road here, because that is something I want. I want roads that run along. Looks like things just got flooded and waterlogged. This is going to hurt our farming a little bit, I think. But we should be able to survive. Oh, looks like there's a fire over here. There is a well in range. Kind of. It's kind of in range. It is being fought. Okay, looks like it was saved. Okay, very nice. Yep, we're building these piers. Nice and high speed. Let's go ahead and stick down another 3 piers. We want to fill in this entire area here. So that's going to be something we work on. It's going to take a lot of time for that to be done, but hey, all in due time, eh? Oh, we will stick down another manor here. This one probably won't get workers for a little while, but at least it's down and ready to be worked on. I'm going to have to retool some of this stuff as well to make room for the rest of these houses that I'm going to be putting up. There's going to be some changes around here. Let me tell you. This unusable stone will need to go, I think. Rock removal. This will have to go. As will all of this essentially have to go. But the upside is once this tree gets cut down, we will be able to make a new road down here for that. So let me go ahead and get to work on... Oddly enough, I was able to build a road here. I'm not really sure why I could build a road there. That's a little confusing, but I was able to build a road there. Oh, that's a dragon. I don't really have any defenses over here. That's worrying. But it should be fine. It should fly into range of my other defenses that are around the place. How is my super wall going? Oh, my goodness. Let's keep going. I need to know how tall it goes. It's like paramount to my personal satisfaction and you know, fulfillment in life to know how tall this can go. This is already too much. Like this has been too much for like 3 episodes now, and it's still going. It's like, what would happen if I were to put an archery tower or a ballista tower up there now? Speed up time, and we'll figure that out once we get a bit more resources. So if I put an archery tower up here, it would be exactly... One person has died of starvation. Yeah, we're having food distribution issues. Jesus Christ, look at that range. It can reach the other side of the city. What about this thing? Oh my god. I can't even see it. I can't... It doesn't render. It doesn't render the line. it can shoot so far that I actually cannot see the line that it can shoot to. You see, if I go out this way, yeah, I actually just cannot. It shoots so far that I actually can't see it. I can't see the line. This could pretty much hit the entire island if I put this here. That's crazy. Let's keep going. We want it to be, it needs to be taller. It needs to be taller. Okay. Looks like these piers are starting to be finished up. I will build some roads because that should, in theory, it should speed up the rate at which things are built. I'm also going to want to chop out some of this stuff over here. Oh, I did turn off my secondary mine, which I think might have hurt my income when it comes to ore. So that's open now and people should start working it again. Are resources getting distributed? Because I remember I wanted to check over here. Yeah, it looks like resources are getting distributed now. We did have an issue. This dragon died. Go away, what do you want? It took too long to store our harvest. That's fine. Dragons are no match for our might. I was having issues with resource storage, but now it looks like we have so many workshops or so many stockpiles that, yeah, it looks like we're managed to get the maximum throughput and grabbing every bit of resource that we can on the map. We need a little bit more peerage, which is not, is a completely different thing than what I mean it to be, in the real world at least. Okay, so, piers. Some more piers. Wood is our stopping ground right now. Well, I am kind of clear cutting some forest over here, so that should help a little bit in the wood front. That's the wood front, not the Y front. That's a completely different thing as well. All right, yeah, so it looks like we've cleared out a bunch of stuff. So we're going to want granaries here, I'm thinking. Maybe like, oh man, exactly how I'm going to do this layout. Oh man, I need more resources. We got more population room. Did people move into these already? Oh my god, they did. Holy goodness. Goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. We're going to need another manor. Right there. We're also going to want to chip chop that. We're going to want to do a little bit of clear cutting here. Yeah, we need to do a little bit of retooling over here. It'll be fine long term, but right now it's a little bit wonky. God damn, this town. This town is becoming absurd. I mean, this town has already been absurd for a pretty long time now, but it's becoming even more absurd. We could fit actually a pretty nice farmland over here actually if I put a road here, windmills, all that sort of stuff. This in retrospect, this isn't very good farmland. I think I can get more efficient yields from land like over here. I'm trying to see where are good farmland candidates. This actually strip right here to from about here to here. There's some good chunks of farmland around. I really do think it would be really nice if you could fertilize the soil. That could be really interesting. Like maybe if there was like animal farms and the animal farms produced a resource that allowed you to fertilize or something like dung. Dung could be used to fertilize your actual farms and stuff like that. I don't know. I think that would be interesting. I think that could be really interesting. That would allow you to turn earth into fertilized ground. I think it would also be really cool if you could, I know piers, you can build piers, but it would be, oh, you can close a pier? Okay. It would be really interesting if you could build actual land, like for farming and stuff. These piers are being done. Let's speed up time. We're probably going to be under attack fairly soon. Fairly soon. So we're going to want to do a similar thing that we did over there. I'm going to want a well. Are you well? I am well. I am building a well as we speak. I'm going to want a Lord Levi, Guardian of the Forest and all of its creatures. Interesting. I don't know what that is, but we will make one of those eventually. I'm going to want to stick down, I think, we're going to want a tavern. We're going to want a library. I think I'll put down the library first because that builds up power over time. You'd see like the little tavern in the middle here covering. I think this is actually a pretty efficient layout. In fact, I think it could be I think it could be more efficient, and I think you could do a lot with this, but I think it's actually pretty good the way it is. My town is becoming obnoxiously gigantic. It's becoming a gigatown. So I'm hoping once these piers are finished, that'll free up a lot of workers. It's a lot of work to build piers, let me tell you. Building piers, it takes a lot of manpower. All right, so we have finished up some of the chopping over here. I will bump, 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 like that. These things are being worked on. That's really nice. So people are going the fast way. It seems to be faster to go around here. I would consider that probably an accurate statement. Okay, yeah, we're also going to be building a road across here. So this is where food storage is going to go for these guys. But what else? We could fit other stuff in here. I think actually, you know what? There's no harm. There's no harm in throwing down a windmill here, and then just throwing down a few extra farms. We may as well use the land for what it's good for. And then what we'll do is we will throw down a well. We'll throw down a well there. And then we will also throw down a small granary. Like that. Now in the back line. So I have a rather large area here. And I need to figure out what I'm going to do with these. I'm thinking... Yeah, I'm thinking something like this. And then have other granaries here, and then I can have like a few extra farms right here on the edge. Just for the sake of using up the land kind of in an efficient way. And plus, it never looks nice to have everything be perfectly laid out, I think. I think when I was younger and maybe a little bit less aesthetically inclined, before people decided to find a home and stay, I would have built things in like grid layouts and I would have made things. But now I kind of have started to appreciate the messiness and the efficiency of messiness by having these little bit of quirks, like things are a little bit jumbled and packed in together. You know, there is something really satisfying about these big, neat layouts, but there's also something satisfying about having individual characteristics of an area. And I think trying to find a balance between those is a noble goal. Yeah, I'm going to want more road here. And these need to be finished, so I'll go up to speed 4. I guess technically, since it's hotkey 3, it's speed 3, but we all know really, it's the fastest speed. Yeah, I'm really happy with this town. Only 7 people found a satisfactory home. Look at all that food popping out. That's really nice. And a lot of it's going to get dropped into this... Oh, no, I guess not. A lot of it's going to get wasted because they're running over to these granaries and stuff because a lot of these granaries haven't been finished. But hopefully they will start using these granaries and stuff like that. A lot of this food is going to be wasted, and that's totally fine. Because eventually... We will not have that issue. We're building the granaries to fix that issue right now. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to build more granaries like this and that. I mean, you could do something like putting a market in the center of here, but I think, there's some interesting ideas that you could do. But I think this is like the most efficient layout that you can imagine. I think. For a block of houses, for getting their happiness up to a reasonable level, and then having some distribution stuff out here. So we have room. We have population room. I'm going to activate these guys now because this should increase our food efficiency. These bakers. Build a road along here, so you can kind of see this is a new regulated, regimented farming area. It has a much higher yield per field on average than over here. It has really nearby granary storage. People dropping off all sorts of food in it. Let's speed up time and see if we manage to get all of this food out of the fields. It seems like they ran off really far away. I guess it's because this granary isn't finished. So let's see. Okay, so we only lost a little bit of food here or there. That's totally fine. I think that's acceptable. Once we have these other granaries done, that should alleviate that issue more or less. So you're pulling in food pretty consistently, as are you. I do have to ask a question though. Am I creating enough charcoal? And I'm definitely not. So I'm going to want to address that ASAP, because if I don't address that, it'll be the downfall of my town. And I want 4 new charcoal makers over here. So I'm going to wait till these piers are built, and then I'll make 4 charcoal makers. 27 peasants have died of the plague. It might be worthwhile to build another hospital. That's a lot of peasants to die, actually. It's kind of mildly upsetting, I guess. I guess when you have like nearly 1,000 peasants, each individual one kind of doesn't become as valuable, especially when they're not real people. All right, so let's continue on our hard work here. We have much to do. Come on, finish the piers, please. I guess piers are really expensive, so they take a bit of time to finish. Ah, the Vikings. El Vikendi. All right, so let's have a look here. What are you bringing to the table this time? You got my super wall here. What are you going to do about my super wall? In fact, you know what? Even in the face of being invaded, I will continue the super wall. I need to know. I need to know how tall it goes. Wait, can you make them taller? No, you have to get rid of the thing on top of them first. Come on. I need to know how tall it goes. I don't think there's a limit. I think it'll just slow the game down. Oh, right. I was going to recruit some generals. Oop. So I need to train 20 soldiers real quick. These guys should start getting shot pretty soon. So what do we got? We got lots of soldier packs, but not a whole lot of actual... Oh, it looks like they're going to be trying to cross over here. To get into my town. They're already started to get hit, although I'm not sure if I'm able to shoot past my own walls. No, I don't think I am. But the archery tower should start slowing them down. Right, there is my general. Go pick up some soldiers. Alright, they're setting fire to my shit already. They're being cut down by the archery towers, though. Did I forget to build stone gates here, or were they destroyed? I probably just forgot to build them. The Vikings are here. They're spreading out to cause me misery. We lack defenses down around here. We're holding them off. They are kidnapping people, but they should be slowed down. They're trying to get into my town. They're running along over here, oddly. Some of my people are escaping. Escaping. Build some stone gates here. Blam and blam. So they're inside the town. Where is my general? Recruit those troops, general. Let's see if we can find some bad guys. Get over there. So I think we're holding them off. Looks like some of them are trying to escape now. Why don't you run over there, see if you can head them off. Looks like this guy, these guys are definitely dead. What are you even escaping with? Oh my god, they have people. Don't let them get away. I think we've more or less killed all of the Vikings. Only one pack of Vikings got away. And looks like it's going to be these guys. Where's my general? I guess he might have been too slow. And a dragon coming in. Jesus, give me a break, game. Alright, so it looks like we held off the majority of the Vikings. A few people got kidnapped, but we held off pretty well, I would say. A couple of farms burnt down. But they were really only like the edge farms that were kind of on the outskirts of town. Let's see. Alright, but this farm area is looking really, really nice. And it's going to be supplying us with food really, really well for a long time to come. The dragon should almost already be dead. realistically. So I think I think it's time to stop messing around with this for a little bit while I build up my defenses. Oh, charcoal. Let me go ahead and make 1, 2, 3, 4, because we are almost out of charcoal makers. That's really bad. We're almost out of charcoal, sorry, not charcoal makers. I need even more population, so I'm going to chop a bunch of shit over here. And hopefully they will get seen to. Very nice, very nice. No one could find homes. Yes, this is the problem that I'm attempting to fix right now. So I want to build a tavern here. I can't quite do that yet, but I'm going to stick down a manor. I'm going to demolish this quarry. I'm going to move the quarry over there. I'm going to build some road. Tidy up this. And then I'm going to stick down the tavern. So a lot of this shit needs to get out of my way. So I'm going to demolish these woodcutters. Is this really good farmland over here? I can't tell because it's winter, but I think there's actually really good farmland over here. We need to be careful not to kill all of our woodland. In fact, this could be really good woodland over here. We might just make that a thing. So let's see, it's been 140 years actually we've been playing this game. It's going really well. So I want to extend here my housing areas. So let's complete removal. Let's get some chopping going. So a lot of this shit needs to be cleared out. This unfortunately will have to be demolished, as will some of these castle blocks. Like that. Because the road is going to come out like this. Bump, 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 bump. And then houses are going to go in here. This is going to be chopped like so. This is going to be... I'm going to get rid of these for now. But they will be reinvigorated once all these are done. Or reinitiated, or whatever you want to say. Listen, words are difficult, and I don't have time to learn them. So what I want to do is I want to have like a really robust foresting area. So if I had like a grid-like setup of these guys, I'm thinking here and here, here, here. So how do I get these guys to play nice with each other? I think if I have like road strips going up like this. Yeah, if I have a road strip going up like this, but the problem is I don't have forests nearby. And then if I do this, I'll have 2 foresters out here, and then I'll have a well in the middle. Prefer if it was like right there, that would be ideal. But just here will do the trick. We're going to get these 2 foresters built up, and then that will hopefully spread the forest over to here where I can place down some more foresters. Are you still training people? Where's my general? You. Go pick up an army. So we held off the Vikings. That was pretty good. Well, like I say, we held them off. I mean, they only managed to kidnap 3 people, which isn't too bad. I tell you what, though, I'm going to call this an end to this episode. I want to thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying this series. Please remember to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. Remember to leave a like if you want to give me your direct support. And remember to leave a comment if you want to give me your feedback. Other than that, I want to say I love you all very much, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.